I watched the Lakers game yesterday, and I watched highlights of the game that LeBron done played, and they got blew out. Lakers gonna suck again. I hope everybody knows that. I see a lot of the commentators before the season, preseason games started. Oh, Lakers look good, and Anthony Davis is healthy. LeBron looks the same, and all this other stuff. They got, Russell and all these guys back after all the rumors that they were gonna trade Russell Westbrook or trade other guys, and I just the Lakers are sorry. They're older. They still run the same offense. The issues with the Lakers and issues with the Nets are the same issues. Um, is ISO. ISO ball is no longer in like you can't, it's not sustainable. When LeBron's on one side of the floor and guys are just standing there and they might have a backdoor cut and then they'll throw them the ball. It just takes a long time to get a shot off. And when you got teams is getting the ball up in 10 seconds and 15 seconds and 8 seconds, when we're getting one shot in 20 seconds, you're not getting rebounds. It really stifles the offense and it gives you no chance to win. You can't. They have no shooters. You can't exchange twos for threes. Patrick Beverly is an older player who can't shoot. His whole career, he's been, mainly just a defensive guy, energy guy, a veteran, but not a shooter, not a scorer like that. And that's someone that was a piece that they needed. A scorer, someone that will shoot threes, and he's not that. So it was just weird how a lot of the commentators like, oh well, Lakers look good. I'm like, this is the same team from last year, if not worse. As basketball go, you get 1 year older, and then you add Patrick Beverly to that situation, and you go nowhere. You got a younger coach, and he's not going to be able to say, let's ball movement, man movement. He gonna say, hey, LeBron, do what you want, be the facilitator. They really need a point guard to take the ball out of LeBron's hand. Um, Russell's not that guy, nor is Patrick Beverly. And even if, let's say, AD stays healthy, I don't think he's that much of a impact player anymore where he's going to get you so many wins a season. He's a average power forward big man. Like he's not all that. He's not Giannis. He's not KD when he was uh, hype of his career, and he not Blake Griffin when he was at the height of his career. I just don't understand these Lakers fans. But whatever. I watched the Nets. Kyrie was on the sideline. I don't know why. Um, the Ben Simmons situation. So Ben Simmons looks good. He plays solid defense, got a couple of boards, got other guys involved, but it's the same thing in Philly. He shot the ball twice, maybe. One was a dunk, one was a layup, maybe, or like a floater. Um, that's a problem when you're playing with someone like Kyrie and KD, guys who shoot from mid range, half court. They don't mind shooting. They don't care what a down 20, up 20, we go shoot. That mentality is not going to work well. They're not going to be able to coexist. It's going to work for, while you're winning, it's going to look great. But when you start losing games, you lose games to teams you shouldn't lose to, they're going to look at him. Because yes, he plays defense. Yes, he plays boards. But those big dogs are playing defense and getting boards. Kyrie gets boards, play defense, so does KD. But if we need you to expand the floor, we need you to shoot. He doesn't even have to make any shots. That's the thing is the mental part he has not been able to grasp, and that's a hard thing. I understand that. I'm not, I don't think anybody should pile up on him, but the inability to even shoot messes up the flow of the offense. Not the fact that he's making it or not making it. He can shoot 10 air balls, but it allows someone to go out there and guard him, and they can't just stay in the paint and potentially get boards or, potentially double team Kyrie or KD, whoever's down there. It just hurts the flow of the offense when he just won't shoot. So it is what it is. Draymond Green, they finally shout out TMZ. TMZ is the worst thing that was created uh, to ruin people's lives. They will pay anybody to get video of you acting a fool. But it is what it is. We knew when we were heard that there's a rumor that Draymond Green punched Jordan Poole in the face. Then in a couple of days we would see a video. $1 million facility billion-dollar organization, they got cameras everywhere. So if it's a fight, if it's anything illegal happening, there's video evidence of it. This is the Warriors' karma. The Warriors have allowed Draymond Green to become a monster. He has been violent. The problem is, in that organization, for them to win, they need a tough guy. And he's been able to be that tough guy. But you can't turn that switch off. You can't say, well, in the finals, we need this guy to push somebody, punch somebody, step over somebody, but don't do it to your teammates. Don't do it to LeBron James. He cost him a championship. I really thought that Draymond would be traded after he cost him a championship. Him missing those games against the Cleveland, this might have been round 2 of Cleveland Warriors, really cost him momentum, getting to back-to-back finals and winning and stuff like that. And then that gave really LeBron the momentum he needed to go on to win more championships and stuff like that. So I don't know where they go from here. Obviously, the organization is not going to pick Jordan Poole over Draymond Green. They should. Jordan Poole was an integral part in their winning a championship last year. Draymond Green was not. Me and him probably had the same points a couple of games. But I think they've always been able to keep things in house. This was just something they weren't able to keep in house given the times. But they created this monster, and they should be happy with this monster because this monster has given them multiple championships. It's allowed them to keep players that they would have not been able to keep, and it allowed them to get rid of players that they probably could have kept and won more championships, mainly Kevin Durant. But when you co-sign someone's bad behavior thinking it would only go against someone else you don't like, and it would only be used in a specific time when you need it to be used, that also tells that person that, well, I'm untouchable. Punishments don't involve me. And at the end of the day, we don't have to look at this as a professional athlete. This is a coworker. This is a coworker who randomly walked up to a guy and punched him in the face. That's assault. I don't know. That's assault at Walmart. That's assault at Charles Schwab. That's assault at the locker room at your local college. And that's assault at the practice facility in the Golden State Warriors. I don't know how you move on as a man. I don't think you can just put your hands on somebody unprovoked, unwarranted, which is to me the ultimate disrespect. And then we just go back to being friends and riding on the bus and playing cards. And I just don't know how they're gonna maneuver that when they have a lot of weight on them. They have to, make it to the finals again. Klay Thompson, those guys are older. One twisted ankle, and this championship window is closed for good. Curry, Klay, it's just they created this monster with Draymond. They have to see this out. I think they should have traded him years ago. Obviously, they didn't, so they have to ride this out. Whether they re-sign him for a long-term deal, we'll see. I don't think they will. But these young guys really could have went anywhere during these won a championship. All the young guys could have left. Every single one of them. And the fact that they came back, you don't want to come back to a guy that's, at the end of the day, someone who's violent cannot control their emotions. It's not just their violence is just one person. They just haven't turned on you yet. So I don't think people should be supporting Draymond's behavior. But also, Jordan Poole has to figure out a way to either try to leave that situation, because I don't think anyone wants to be around someone who's violent at one time and thinking, well, he won't do this again because he apologized to the team. What? No, he's going to punch somebody again. He's going to get a technical. This man really should, I don't want to wish prison on this man, but at the end of the day, he's unhinged. You're fighting in the game. You're kicking people in the nuts, kicking people in the face, and now you punch your own teammate for no reason. His behavior is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Hope y'all ready. Peace.